Alhaji Muhammad Abakana ya ce a yi maka apology na musamman ba shi da lafiya bai samu zuwa ba Allah ubangiji ya ba shi lafiya. Yanzu za mu kira jagoran talakawa maganin masada.
One nation, one Nigeria. I take a stand now for a better tomorrow. Economic will be good again. Leadership of justice and fairness for us. Empowerment to the women and hope for the youth. And now security for Nigerians.
Continue. 70 years old man. Is that you? Jesus is Lord. Is that you?
Well, that was my break, by the way. However, I decided to take you straight to my Duguri. After that stoning, after all of that, they finally arrived at the venue where their supporters were waiting in Maiduguri. And I think it is ideal, just like I did there for some, right, to let you probably hear what Atiku told them in Maiduguri. But just before Maiduguri, you know, there's so much going on within his party. I think we should hear him first in Maiduguri before we go into that. Take your time. If you understand that Usa have been a fufu day, that's the first 2 minutes of it, okay? Sorry, I can't fast forward it. But listen, from Atiku in Maiduguri.
Borno! Borno! To Nigeria fa! Nigeria fa! Na so mutanen Abuja su ji Nigeria fa! To jama'a Borno, assalamu alaikum. Da farko muna so mu gode wa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanda ya ba mu ikon haduwa a nan baki dayanmu. Na biyu muna so mu gode muku jama'an Borno magoyan bayan PDP, za ku kawo canji, kun yi alkawari za ku kawo canji, to ku tabbata wannan lokacin, wannan shekaran, wannan karon kun samu PDP a Borno daga sama zuwa ƙasa, daga ƙasa zuwa sama. Kun ɗauki alkawari? To bayan mun shigo Borno, mun je mun gaida mai martaba Shehun Borno. A jawabin Shehun Borno ya nemi abubuwa guda 3 zuwa 4. Kuma ni a matsayina nazal talma na Borno na ɗauki alkawari a gaban shehun Borno abubuwan da ya nema nan idan mutanen Najeriya sun zaɓe mu za mu aiwata su a Borno. Insha Allah, dame ya nema ya ce da farko yana so mu tada Chad Basin Authority. Lokacin da nake aiki a nan Borno, Chad Basin Authority tana aiki, ana noma, akwai ayyuka, manoma suna noma, akwai arziki. Na ɗauka mar alkawari idan Allah yadda kuma kun zaɓe mu, za mu farfado da Chad Basin Authority. Na biyu, ya nemi mu dawo da zaman lafiya. Sai da zaman lafiya ake kome. Don haka muka ɗauki alkawari a gaban shehu cewa in Allah ya yarda za mu dawo da zaman lafiya. Ban ga dalilin da yasa za a samu rashin zaman lafiya a Borno har wannan lokacin ba. Na uku, shehu ya nemi mu tabbatar da mun gyara hanyoyin jihar Borno da kuma wanda ya haɗa jihar Borno da sauran jihohi kuma da ƙasashe. Kun yadda? To idan Allah ya yadda, idan kun zaɓe mu, mun ɗauki alkawari, za mu cika wannan alkawari na hanyoyi. Na hudu, abinda shehu ya nema daga wurinmu shine mu tabbatar da mun kawo ayyuka ga matasa maza da mata a jihar Borno a North East Bakwai. Baya ga wannan, baya ga haka, in Allah ya yarda farfado da haka mai da aka soma a jihar Borno aka daina, mun ɗauki alkawari za mu tabbatar da wannan kuma an yi shi don Allah ya yarda. Mai martaba shehu ya ce don Allah don annabi mu tabbatar da sauran ƙananan hukumomi a Borno sun sami wutan lantarki. Mun ɗauki alkawari za mu yi waɗannan abubuwa duka idan Allah ya yarda, idan kun zaɓe mu. Waɗannan da kuka zaɓa shekaru 7-8 da suka wuce, kun ga abin da suka kawo muku. Sun kawo muku yunwa, rashin zaman lafiya, rashin aikin yi da sauransu. Don haka jama'ar Borno, yau mun ɗauki alkawari tsakaninmu da ku. Idan kun zaɓe ni ga waɗannan abubuwa in Allah da za mu yi su. Kun yadda? Kun ɗauki alkawari? Kun ɗauki alkawari? Kun ɗauki alkawari? To Allah ya ba mu ikon cika wannan alkawari. To bari in takaita abubuwan da na faɗa. To, yunwa. To, mun saurare ku, insha Allahu, mun saurare ku, insha Allahu, da kyau.
Jama'a, in Allah ya ba mu sa'a, waziri da ni kaina za mu cire harajin Botma. Mun ji bayani ku gaba daya. Mun gode.
To, jama'a Borno, bari in takaita abin da na faɗa a cikin Turanci. My fellow citizens of Borno State, when we arrived, we paid a courtesy call to the Shehu of Borno. And in his address, he requested us to attend to about 4 or 5 issues that are the problems in Borno. One of them, he requested us to restore peace and security of the state. And we promise him that by the grace of God, if PDP is elected, we shall restore peace and order in Borno State, not only in Borno State, throughout the country. Secondly, he requested us to make sure that we reactivate Chad Basin Development Authority so that our farmers can go back to farm, so that we can produce food for our own people, and so that we can also reduce unemployment. And we promise him on that. He requested that we should make sure the local governments are supplied with power or electricity, which we promise we will do so. Again, he requested that we should reactivate the exploration of oil and gas in the Chad Basin, which we promise we are going to do that by the grace of God. So, the people of Borno, we thank you very much for this reception, for this support. We look forward to the day you will vote for PDP. Enough of hunger, enough of insecurity, enough of unemployment, enough of suffering. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Sorry that I just jumped from one podium to another podium, from Maiduguri to Makodi. Now, dear Obi met with his own obedience today, campaigning. And here is a clip from that too, just for your own view. You only.
Government, if I don't do it, say this man will say. First, what did I tell Nigerians be saying? I want to be president of Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian, and I want Nigeria to hold me responsible if I don't come around Nigeria.
Anyway, that was from Benue, where Obi and Obedience also did same thing. They were, Atiku and Co. Did in, Maiduguri. They want to rescue Nigeria. I want rescuer. Princess will be like, I want rescuer his son. Abina Lady Abby, is that you that uses that? I want rescuer his son. Come and rescue his son. But you know something? The way the whole thing is going, it seems that even Obi don't take him serious. And here is what the parameter shows, which gave us, those of us that are saying that, do you want to put your wager on there will be no election in February 2023? The odd is going to be 8. No, which one is good? Is it when it's more? Or is it when it's not more? Okay, I'm going to use more. So the odd that there's going to be an election in Nigeria in February 2022, conducted by this roguish APC, Egbekegbe. You can say it is not 50-50. You will say it is between 3 and 10. So 3 to 10. Very slim. So which means, no, sorry. I think it should be 8 to 10. So I don't know. How do you do that betting, that gambling, that will show that if there is election, because you predict that there won't be, you lose your money. But if you say there will be, I mean, if the HOD says there will be election and you say there will be none, right? As it is right now, the HOD, to some of those who are printing posters, who are printing forms, doing advertisements, jingles, raising money, collecting money, there's going to be election. So the HOD that there's going to be election to many of them is that it is I. Now to you, only tete gambler, this one is for sure bet. So your own, the odd is going to be like, what is the odd that there won't be election? So the odd is going to be 1 to 10. No, there will be election. Do you understand that? So go and put £100 on that. Go and put £200, 1,000 and all that. There will be no election in February 2023 in Nigeria. Okay. And all the pointers are going to show to that very soon. Okay. It's not because, we don't want, like, even though we don't, I don't. Because it's pure waste of time and revalidation of your slavery. So to say, well, it's like ritual. If you don't do it, you're going to feel like, you haven't injected your heroin. It's like addiction. That's what they have built you to believe that it's going to solve it, but it's not going to solve it. You just do it like ritual. Here you get. So what is the HOD that you're going to have that election in February? The HOD is that, is 80 to what have you, to some of you, but to us, it's going to be like, what is the other? There won't be. The odd will be 1 to 10. Let me go back to YouTube. I've got some smart people there who knows how this, So there are 130, election, 130 odd, no election, 10 odd. 1 to 10 is like, there's the fact that, I don't know. I think you get it. You get what I'm saying, Abby? So there won't be any election in February 2022, but you will get a postponement first. That's what they will throw in. Postponement, because number one, the insecurity and even what is still to come before then. But you see, when Obi that you have seen is followers who is relying, Obi is relying on the millions of young and some old people who want PDP and APC gone. So he's relying on them, goodwill, free will. He doesn't have to pay them. He doesn't have to do much work. All he has to do is just to make himself available for them. Just be available. We will deliver you. So he's relying on them. Atiku is relying on the damages that Boko Haram has done, which, according to some of the political elite from northern Nigeria, Boko Haram's time as Nigerian president, as northern Nigerians done, is a waste. But it's not a total waste in the sense that they benefited individually more than ever. Now, if they really wanted what they wanted for the North to be achieved, they need somebody like Atiku. Kwakwanso could have been an option, but he couldn't pull what Atiku will pull. So Atiku is relying on the natural fear of the political awakening that is currently going on in southern Nigeria, which is a threat to the northern political elites, who are the owners of Nigeria, by the way, and their lackeys. So Atiku will have to promise them that he's going to keep power for them. It's going to be in their interest. It's going to build whatever Bukwari promised that he couldn't do and all that stuff, okay? And they have the number if they give it to him, right? Peter Obi naturally is going to get the support of the Eastern Nigeria, the Niger Delta, and the rest of those areas. These are the natural, the natural harvest ground for PDP. Now, it's not going to be available anymore. So at the end of the day, the hope of any of them Tifnumbu is relying on the Muslim fanatics, the terrorists up north, and some of these corrupt Islamic criminals there too, who have sort of soiled their fingers, stained their own hands with blood in most cases. So they need protection and assurance that they are never going to come under any prosecution or investigation. So they will deliver for him. All they have to say is that they don't want any infidel to lead them. And in Tifnumbu, somehow, maybe they can trust, which they don't trust him, which is what Atiku is banking on that. They don't trust Tifnumbu. Kano don't already collapse. Ganduje is just collecting his own last cash out from Tifnumbu. So to some of them up north, right, APC has no way. But somehow for Tifnumbu, they just have no choice but to deliver for APC because they have the incumbency, they have the INEC, they have the police, they have the army, they have some of you, the humbled slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons, the Buharidins, the Buhari Diderins, the Buhari Denotus, the Buhari Dijatus, the Buhari Shukus, the Ungo Ziaris, the Unekaharis, and all your clans of Asai barbarians, including some of your uncles and aunties abroad. They don't vote. Some of them will come back and vote. Some of them will in fact send money to feed you what you're going to eat that day so that you can go and print your destiny away. At the end of the day, so Tifnumbu has a bit of his own base is relying upon. So last, there is none of them that actually will have any national coverage to deliver them. So what would they need? They will need to rig. Now, your 2023 election is going to be the most followed election in Nigeria history. It's going to be the most scrutinized election in Nigeria history. It's going to be the election that is going to attract the world attention more even than American election. Just wait for it as it's coming and all of that. So because of this, and you say you have beavers, or what will be that thing you say you get? Beavers are So by the time the results start coming in and you realize that all of these have failed you, if Tifnumbu and group APC Egbekegbe lose power, like when Bokwari lost it in 2011 and they killed over 400 people. How many of you even remember that? That they killed over 400 people. Bauchi and some other places up north. Over 439 people were killed because Bokwari lost election. 11 youth service corpers were killed, right, by Bokwari's mob. So when APC lose, right, you see the Lagos Abobakus, the Lagos Agberos, all those ones, we don't get job, they don't get work. Okay, you get me now? You will see them graduated from LASU, graduated from LASPOTEC. They don't graduate from anywhere. It's a bunch of Agberos, thugs. Okay? And most of the time, right, this is their life. This is their life. If you take all this away, this is it. They will turn to Boko Haram. Because what you want me then they chop. Now, if Tifnumbu Lolule make all the northerners. So I'm not the one, I'm just saying, just so you know the people you are dealing with. Make all the northerners within Lagos. We get small, we don't get too much load. The men that don't announce it, if no don't lule. Mokuna they find the next Aganambo moto. Kennedy Shuku Abina Alhamdulillah Akbar of Kano. Anything where they go anywhere, they follow them. You know what? You see all these Abobakus, they will blame you. They will say, now you betrayed Tifnumbu. They will say the North has betrayed Tifnumbu. They're supposed to deliver him. That's why they did this. So they have, you know what I mean? Just leave. I'm just giving you this ahead. Once Tifnumbu win, they say, Tifnumbu be your winner and all of that. Mokuna, just relax, okay? No wahala. If anything should happen, now then go blame. If Obi, if they say Obi no win, Tifnumbu win. You see all these Lagos Agbero and the rest of them, you will be now then you go to hear Awala ni Fedra. Our federal, now we get federal. Anybody will do anyhow, go see anyhow. Then they will begin to actually carry out all the threats that they have been waiting all these years to carry out on Igbo people in Lagos State and in Yoruba land. It go be like, say, Omo, is this really happening? It go shock you. You know what? And if they can't declare Obi, now Tifku, Tifnumbu, Shitima, and the rest of them go team together, make all Igbos just leave northern Nigeria. Even if you don't believe in Biafra, Mokuna, they try, check the Google map and see where your village be and check. So where's that our Anna Mama village again? That's my mama village. I've never really been there. I've only been to Oka. I want to go to them. You better start checking map. They talk about northern Nigeria. You call yourself one Nigeria. You call yourself I'm a Nigerian. I live all my life. You didn't say you didn't. You see the rogues in charge of Nigeria today, the extremists, the terrorists in charge of Nigeria. They will not regret smothering you, or they will not regret, wasting you just to prove their age. Why did you kill them? Why did you kill them? No, there's no reason. We just thought we should kill some people because, like, how dare they make an infidel man the president of Peter Obi president? He's the president of Yoruba. He's president of Southern Nigeria. And so you go no say you have been lying to yourselves. And the whole thing is mutual because you have been lying to yourselves. For the first time, you have an Igbo man, Yoruba man, Hausa man, Fulani man. Who else is contesting again? You have all of them who have come from everywhere in a polarized country like Nigeria. And for the first time, PDP APC, they are not going to find it smooth sailing anymore. Whether they can't make deal later or not, now they're your own rage and anger. Now your own go last. I'm talking about the obedience. You know, say now own, natural, organic. So I just love Peter Obi because it's going to make Nigeria great. Hi, right. Hi, right. So somebody goes there because they don't rig They don't rig Obi. Obi no even sit all though. You can't say, oh, this one are pure rigging. Because they don't throw ballot box away for year. They don't bomb ballot for there. INEC don't say nothing with the do. Blah, blah, blah. The whole day can turn overnight. Now, Nigeria. Now, go they pretend say you are shocked. I'm so surprised. Who are you lying to? Tell them pretend different. Surprising. Which of them? It won't know surprise. Which of them is surprising? Which of anything happening in Nigeria is surprising to you? Or about pretending? I'm so shocked. Shock, Itani. Niluti no. Not to no get like they say something they shock. It's so shocking. Shocking, Kenny. I won't pretend. I'm saying this now because even the owners of Nigeria can no longer hold it. But last, I'm up by the trenches. Solidarity for it. Even gone. Yes, solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Soli. Baba, you should be careful of who they do soli with you. Because I see the march, as they march you solidarity, so kiri, like that. Like as they move you to kiri. The same way they shout soli, we shall. They are marching them to food canteen. Now them say make them go mobilize you, come. So you know that thing. People they do comrade. Now come and raid. Some of them be. But last we will meet for trenches. Because now one lesson all of us go learn. One single lesson. And it is called Nigeria lesson. These guys have overplayed their tricks. They are old. They are playing, they are wasting away. I mean, they are already passing away. You get what I mean? They are already like expiring. So if you put your life in their hands, if you put your future in their hands, of course, they go teach you a lesson. Show load stupid ni. Emi ni wove victorious. Na me emi ni wove ma victorious. So minimum share. Now they tell you something I mean they do you. Don't worry. Now one lesson, all of us go, including people where all of them where they cause them every day. Now we're going to kill them. Now thunder go kill them. Or Denier, see, now all of us go meet for the trenches. Now one lesson we go learn. And that lesson, I want bitter one we say, if you swallow them, I believe that if you swallow anything, oh, let me say Nigerians will swallow anything. They believe. I tell them, say, you see where they come for 2023. You know go if swallow ram. Chance of go like bodomini. Nobody will go swallow odo. No. Omodo is the best to abi. Wait till the color. Omodo is best to abi. This thing self. Omodo sha, say you shall get omodo poo. Poo. Pounded yam. That's the You know if you swallow am, may you bend. Wallahi won't be that. Oh, le gbe mi ko bend. O ma duro ni. That's the lesson Nigeria will teach us. All of us. Shele stupid. Last, you go meet for the trenches. You go chase these guys out of town. You will see yourself do things you never believe you will do. Then go teach you how to. Now, talking about lesson. I just sit down for here where I see somebody abuse the governor of Bayelsa. He posted something on social media. A free Borno, citizen of Nigeria. My last, so. But I like the fact that social media helped him. You go first pity him, finish this video, and tell me, say you see the. No, I take that back. Because injustice to one is injustice to all. This one sometimes go be like, so, but be like, say this injustice itself, na justice. So, I need go alatimadi. You know.
On your mandate, I shall stand. On your mandate, I shall stand. On your mandate, Bala, on your mandate, Bala.
That's in when Bala mandate. Nimba yes, sir. Now you they take carry and go prison. He did prison, they give him phone, me call him family. He did record video. Oh yeah, man.
On your mandate, I shall stand. On your mandate, I shall stand. On your mandate, Bala, on your mandate, Bala, on your mandate, I shall stand. Your victory is our hope. Your victory is my hope. Your victory, Bala, your victory, Tinubu, your victory is my hope. Even in prison, I remain faithful to the APC. I'm a progressive. There is no amount of oppression that will make me to abandon or dump the APC. I remain a progressive. I remain a dedicated member of the APC. I remain a serving policy secretary of Kulukuma APC. No amount of oppression, intimidation will make me to change my mind from supporting the APC. And come next year, Tinubu will win with a very wide margin. Tinubu, Bala, Shatima, on your mandate, I stand. My name remains Bobby Ugo. On your mandate, Bala, on your mandate, Bala, on your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, we shall stand.
APC. Anywhere we look for Junua. Princess. And then Larry, if you are watching. There are some people here who do some psycho, internet transmitted psychoanalysis. We look for you in Nigeria. And you can choose where it is. So about hypertension to or if you go get hypertension because of this Nigeria, this or that, Baba. Will die too young, Guinea. See that one where they sing for prison. You know, when I was watching it was like, you know what it came to my head? Whether Bengadebo is a classic. And all of that. I say, Ibo lokuti yode, Amadeboye, and one lokuti yode. Mọ́ṣúárì ló kù tí ń wọ̀, ẹ̀wọ̀n ló kù tí ń dé o. You see that one, eh? In faith. So if he go through the valley of the shadow of death, if he screamed Tifnubu 3 times, mandate. I'm happy for him because after that video, then release some more. Huh? He said something about the governor. Maybe he called the governor thief or something like that. They because they make it go lock him up. They don't lock the guy up for like for months. Injustice to one is everywhere. And everybody they collect them. Everywhere where you turn, you go collect your own. You turn left, you turn right, everywhere. And it's not ending. It's not going to end. That is my own verdict. However, talking about PDP Wahala before I round up. Meanwhile, I've got something here. See, I'm going to take calls, okay? I've got a voucher. I have a voucher. I'm going to give to just one person. Yeah. It is valued at 75 pounds. If you're a wine drinker, if you're somebody who loves wine and drinks wine, okay? If you call in tonight from the UK, so I'm going to ask you, do you drink wine? Would you like to give yourself and the missus or give yourself and your partner a treat from Mayegu? So it's valued at 75 pounds. You can get yourself a bottle of wine. You can get yourself a bottle of champagne, any nice wine, and you can just, all you have to do is to go to Naked Wines. I've got 75 pounds a voucher I'm going to give to someone, okay, tonight. Also, to the friends of Mayeguns in Nigeria, I'm going to do our, I don't know what to call it. Don't even know. Don't worry. I'm just going to do that, our cash transfer stuff this coming week. So, which means that you should be on the lookout. So, talking about money, just yesterday, the news broke that Atiku could not get money for election. And because they don't get money, they haven't released money all this while. And because they haven't released money, the leader of the Atifu's campaign, Udom of Akwa Ibom, right, released some footage to show that they said he was going to resign. Then he was like, no, he just released some footage that Omo, I'm donating this to Atiku. Money is not our problem. Akwa Ibom, whether they collect oil allocation, now the craze is not living Atiku, he said. To show it, he shared this. And after this, I'll take you to Bala Muhammad, another person that is about to join the Super Five with Wike, Makinde, Ortom, Ekpeazu, and Ugwai. They're about to have 2 new members. Well, maybe not. Udom as the night. And Bauchi, Bala Muhammad. I also met with Wike. And the final one, Ortom don't apologize to Atiku. But first thing first, Akwa Ibom money for Atiku. You know that 2 days ago in Benue, yeah, where Wike led the Super 4, or let me say Super 5, including himself, to go and meet the Super 1 of the Super 5, Ortom in Benue, to give him their support and tell him that no shaking, if anybody try anything, they go say anyhow, money day, you want money. I think it was when they showed Ortom waiting Wike carry come. Benue. Ortom just said, to hell with Atiku and any Fulani that tell me not to. But it didn't take long, right? Before he changed his words. But before that, like I said, somebody made a move to tell the Super 4 or Super 5 that you see waiting, you see Atiku, they do you. When you talk, say we know if you trust Atiku, he cannot be trusted. He don't do me, oh. Atiku, they call and say unifier. But they tell Jega and the rest to overthrow me, to put another person in, support another person. Which level now? Atiku is not, you know what I mean? I just went to see him. I just came to see you too. But in that meeting, you know one thing? He actually got Ortom to apologize to Atiku. It's quite interesting. Anyway, if you can watch it, okay? Just, well, 3 minutes.
My dear brothers and sisters, we came here to solidarize with our friend, the governor of Bauchi State. I know he's running an election for a second term. And what we are doing, that those who are our friends will go and meet them, find out how things are with them, how they are doing, how's the election going. This period is a period you must identify with your friends. Luckily, for 4 of us who are here, we are no longer running for second time, even though they are running for Senate. I'm the only one who's not going for any election after I failed the presidential primary, even that defeated Kauran Bauchi. So, straightforward thing, nothing more but to fraternize with him, find out how things are with him. Are there areas we can discuss, we should help in terms of advice? Is key for us, because what affects him affects us. And that is why we came, nothing more than that, just to say how you are doing, how you are planning. By the grace of God, I know he has done well in Bauchi, and the people of Bauchi will still vote for him to come back for a second term. So thank you, gentlemen, and God bless you.
And you know who is our leader? The executive governor of Rivers State. He's a natural leader. Today, I'm very, very happy to receive my brothers, the governors of the G5. They call themselves the Integrity Group. I am supposed to be with them, but they excommunicated me for some reason best known to them. But I am highly connected with them, each and every one of them. There is hardly a day that I don't call or speak to one of them. Because in politics, you go with the people you share things in common. This presidency that we run, that my brother was defeated, but he defeated me, has brought us close. And of course, at the Governors Forum. And the one thing I appreciate with them is that they look at your challenges. They are not going back for second time, all of them. But they are always worried. Their own particular ideas, their principle may be slightly different from me. But certainly I bear and feel their pains as much as they do feel my own pains. We share so much in common. They know I have challenges in Bauchi, the challenges of anti-party, the challenges of undercutting, some of the treachery and mischief. But of course, politics is about all this. And when you know that you have people behind you of that stature, of that caliber, you feel fulfilled. So I'm happy they're here. I will have the opportunity of confiding in people that I believe I can confide in. Some of my worries, my fears, my apprehensions, and that of my state. So I'm happy that we came, because some of those things may not be said on the telephone. But to say that as PDP members from the same family, I always see you as my fellow comrades in this journey of life. We thank you most sincerely for taking the trouble to come on behalf of myself, the government and people of both state and the PDP family for this show of solidarity. Thank you very much.
Politics, are we? They are for the same party. Oh, they are supposed to be the same party member, but you know everything don't scatter. Unify, I don't feel unify anybody. Sure, you get. But I say B, some of you actually you are believing that something good could come out of this, guys. That is where the trick is, right? Some of you actually, I like what Wike is doing. I like what they are doing. What do you like about what they are doing? Do you know what they are doing? Right? Or you just like them, everything just scatter. Okay, maybe you are just like me. You're just like me, right? Let them tear themselves, you know, like, you know. And then the weakest, I mean, once they are done, even the strongest will become weakest. And it will make our job easier if we have to defend ourselves against them, right? Yeah, but there's nothing to like. It's just their way. And somehow they have a way of surviving it. Just to do this again, and again, and again, and again. Well, anyway, I don't believe in them, and I don't have the time to actually have an emotional attachment or something to them. But Ortom, apologizing to Fulani because of what he said, which is not bad. If people feel like, okay, I'm a Fulani, how could you say that I'm hot? And you are interested in Nigeria, you are benefiting from one Nigeria, and you are looking forward to benefit from one Nigeria. Baba dọ̀bálẹ̀ kò ní kó má bínú. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń jẹ lábẹ́ wọn, ya dọ̀bálẹ̀ kò ní kó má bínú. My own forefathers were like, kàkàkà dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún Gàmbàrí, ká kúkú bínú kú, wọ́n ní ká rọ́jú kú. Awólọ́wọ̀ ló sọ ní ká rọ́jú kú. Rọ́jú kú yẹn ni pé ó ṣe kúkú lọ ṣọkùnrin. It's sad, isn't it? So it's a choice, okay? Listen, don't take it too personal, all right? If you feel like you say anything or you do something that you feel like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. No, that's too much. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it that way. Even though I feel so bad, and you know what I mean, but I didn't mean to say that. That's healthy. But in the case of Nigeria, he didn't lie. He said the truth. But somehow, putting Fulani in it makes those of them who are the Fulani terrorist sponsor in Nigeria to even make his life even more like, man, no more. You get mine, though. Ortom, hey, Ortom, you get mine, though. I know if you try that nonsense. I know if you try them. You say to hell with Atiku, to hell with all Fulanis. Where will they shop for Nigeria? Nobody in Nigeria make you billionaire. Not because you Fulani go destroy you. They're not go forgive you. You they chop for Nigeria. You they help them abuse Nigeria. You they mad. About quickly change voice. Say no be waiting. I didn't really mean it that way. Now so shall I enter? Oh yeah, shall I you Wike? Let Wike first talk. Wike, you first talk.
That we are here for reconciliation. We have never closed the door for reconciliation. All we are saying for equity, fairness, and justice. That's not. In fact, that is the hallmark of what PDP stands for equity, fairness, and what justice. We are here. We have never closed door, and we will not close door. All we are saying, look, let the right thing be done. If the right thing is done, you will see how the whole place will be. The whole country will know that the election is over. This is the bedrock of the party. This G5 you are seeing, we are the bedrock of the party. So we will not close the door for reconciliation. We are open for reconciliation any day, anytime. Thank you. And I want to say that was not what I meant when I was captured saying that. But all the same, I know that it will amount to logical fallacy if people have taken it the way I did. But I want to say to those who are offended, by my remarks. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry about it.
So, Ortom said he's sorry because he was misquoted. That's something that media does all the time. Like, oh, I didn't say it that way. Ortom, you were not misquoted. Okay. I know it can be very tough sometimes. Okay. And then you can try and be a man and say, well, okay, fine. I'm so sorry if you're offended. But no, you're not misquoted. You said the right thing. You were angry. You gave your reasons. And you said people were telling you to never said the way you were saying it and all that. And offended you. So you said, to hell with Atiku. This is what you said. We are not misquoted.
We are plucked by Fulani herdsmen. And they sent him a message to tell me that as long as I maintain the prohibition of open grazing, they will continue to do this. Another man's hand was chopped. He's still in the teaching hospital. You can go there and see him. And you want me to be celebrating Fulani men? To hell with Atiku and any other Fulani man who says I should make this. And any man supporting Atiku here and all that is an enemy. I want this to be known. As long as I'm governor, and except my people tell me that, look, withdraw from this. If you want to be slaves to the Fulani men, you can go there and be slaves. I can never be a slave. It's better I die than be a slave to any Fulani. What are we talking about?
He knows what he's talking about. We heard you loud and clear. Sorry. Why are you talking like that? Come on, talk clearly. I know. It's just trying to mock, like, you know. I'm not even good at it. So don't think it's funny. It's not. I'm not trying to be funny. I just want to speak in high tones. Like, well, it is what it is. Politicians, it not matter. If you push on too much, it go tell you, say the doctor the video. But it doesn't matter. Nothing really matters. Don't give yourself hypertension because of these guys. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. As you are watching my Egunye right now, then they do meeting everywhere over you. Now you go come accept whatever they do. But if you don't listen to them, right? Maybe all of this will never happen. Like, they won't have to happen anyway. Because most of them won't happen. They won't happen if you don't encourage them or push them. Okay, I'm going to stop here, okay? I'm going to take calls so that I can keep all my voice the way I want it, okay? But as it is, Ortom don't apologize. All the Fulani men, make una forgive Ortom, okay? That did not rule out the fact that Fulani armed terrorists have killed tens of thousands of innocent people, including children, in Benue states in the last 7 years, which, well, God did not stop. You get what I mean now? And God is not going to come down to stop it. Whether you want to try to make it look like, don't talk about it, just say terrorists, almost Fulani armed terrorists, they kidnap people. They tell me, say, make I no offend you because you show Yahweh in Ahmed's voice. Show Shireni. Wow, who even gave you that chance? Maybe they are even the show why mini. Fulani terrorists kidnap people I know, kidnapped other people who survived them. You can't tell me, say, now only Fulani show Martini. Show why mini. Wow. We know the terrorists and we know those who are copycats too. If the government is doing their job, possibly would have known more people from other tribes or ethnic nationalities in Nigeria doing this. And I've never seen any Edo kidnapper with their arrest. I have never seen any Yoruba kidnapper where they arrest. They can't say order from above, say me they leave them. I have never seen one. I know of many Fulani terrorists arrested across Nigeria. They know the last 24 hours. You know that. So show wine meaning. Show my wine one is alone. So me pick him out so Fulani terrorists. Can so terrorists show wine meaning. Abu Yahweh ni. Oje bodo jabu Yahweh like show my wine one. Now when have you talk to you like one of us say I show mummy shereni, which level say I know, don't let us ethnicize it, don't let us show wine meaning. Would they Larry Jelokpoti me, I they come back, I go take calls. If you drink wine, if I offer you my wine voucher, just tell me you like it. Let me take the picture so that if you call in and you are the person who wants the 75 pounds wine voucher, I still have wines, right? Can you believe that? I still have wines, bottle of wines that we use for sorry for the poor quality. If you are the one I send this picture to, please don't just pick up the code. After picking the code, pick up the password of the code and go to that website, okay, and order yourself maybe one bottle. It doesn't matter. Okay, even if it's going to be 5 bottles of wine, you can even have a wine party. Courtesy Mayegun's Diary Politico. I'll give it to you. So, Larry, make I go make another tea, right? And when I come back, okay, I've taken pictures. So if I send you this voucher, you have to be in the UK. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know, because you can order for delivery. They can ship it to you free of charge. I just don't know if they ship internationally, but it would be better if you have it in the UK. Just take the picture and show me where you drink and say, Mayegun, I don't want how they drink. So anyway, I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Like the video, share it. And when I get back, I'll take calls. Just maybe 2-3 calls, okay? And we can call it a night. Don't go anywhere without liking the video. I'll be back.
Liar.